Peace and love, family. Hopefully everything is good. Yeah, welcome to the Unapologetic Nomads. We've been unapologetically.
Nomadic.
That's right, family. And peace and love to everybody who's gonna watch this video. We are here live in the beautiful country of Tanzania, on the continent of Africa, family. And we're live here for you today. We got the one and only beautiful and lovely wife currently in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace, peace, love, light, always. Shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody, friends, family. You know,
Everybody,
people
man.
we just met who are awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day today. The day's coming to an end right now, family.
Yes.
It's like 8 o'clock here, p.m. in Tanzania, and we hope that everything is going well wherever you are. So shout out to all of y'all who's gonna watch this video.
Yes.
So if you don't know, me and the lovely wife, we have been trekking around the globe since 2015, and we are here to share our knowledge and information. We do it so much that like we don't even think about it, family. And a lot of the stuff we know is like second nature, but to a lot of other people it's jewels, family. So we're here to share those jewels with you and give up the knowledge and give up the game on moving abroad and moving out of whatever country you in. Because we moved out of numerous countries, family.
Right.
So we're here to give up the game and share the knowledge with you all. Shout out to all of y'all. Please, when you come in the room, let us know what country you are from, what country you represent. That's right.
And so we're waiting on you to ask us the questions.
Yeah.
So it's your questions, our answers. So
That's
helping
right.
you to make your move smoother, as smooth as possible.
And-
Also, look out for. I'm gonna do a projection for at least before or by the end of next week. You should have your copy of 100 travel hacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so been working on that. So people are waiting on that. So almost done with that one, and some good helpful tips. A lot of helpful tips for you guys who are traveling, especially those who travel with big groups, families. You know, so
Yeah, family
oh my
reunions.
goodness, yeah, traveling with families and big groups is wow. You know, and so
Yeah.
thought that would be very very helpful to you guys.
That's right. Shout out to everybody who's in the room. Shout out to you family from Texas. You are actually our first comment of the day, Janelle Richardson. Hello,
Yeah,
fam.
shout out to
from
Janelle.
Texas. Shout out to
All
you,
right,
family. Peace and
first
love to
in
you.
the chat today. You
Yeah.
number one.
Number one, family.
Yes.
So I kind of lost my train of thought. I had thought of something when you were talking, and then it left me. So
About
hopefully it
travel,
come back.
helping people.
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
that's what I wanted to say. It's almost Father's Day on Sunday, family. I believe it's Father's Day.
Yeah.
So make sure you go to Unmad.shop and find a nice Father's Day gift, and that's our shop, family.
Yes.
Find a nice Father's Day gift for your loved one, family.
Yes.
We got sea moss capsules. We have the mushroom brain. Just oh man, revitalization and cleansing of the mind and things like that. We got the Unmad coffee, family.
All right.
Get the Unmad coffee. You got to try the Unmad coffee, family, and share it to your loved ones for Father's Day.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Definitely. So everybody
Nice.
who's in
And
here, peace and
An
love. to
early
you.
shout out to all the fathers. King Nomad, my wonderful husband,
Appreciate
awesome
that.
father. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Can you put that in the chat?
yes. But shout out to all the fathers out there, amazing fathers. You work hard just as much as the mothers, and you deserve your flowers too. You do an awesome
appreciate
job with our children, you know, so we
Appreciate
thank you.
that.
We thank you for all of your hard work, your support, your protection, your strength, your love, giving, and just all that you do as fathers. And shout out to my father, Danny Singleton, our early happy Father's Day. I love you, and definitely to you and my hubby. Love you guys.
That's right.
And shout out to my brother too, who's an awesome dad as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
My brother Danny.
And shout out to my father and my father-in-law.
Yes, my father-in-law.
Everybody,
Shout out to you
appreciate
too.
y'all. Yeah, so
Awesome.
go to Unmad.shop and get your Unmad coffee. Or find a Father's Day gift up there. It's easy, man. I got my book up there. There's a couple things up there that you could do for Father's Day and for the mothers too. You know,
Yes.
and happy belated Mother's Day, because I don't think we were on here for that. But the mothers, man,
Yeah, Mother's Day. Oh my
it be no
goodness.
fathers if it wasn't no mothers, and vice versa, family.
That's
We
right.
love you and we appreciate
That's
all the
right.
good mothers
All
out
the
there.
mamas
Yeah,
and the papas.
yeah. Appreciate y'all, family.
Yes, and we have some comments coming through. All right, Obadaya says, "Shalom, family. What are some restaurants in Dar that you would recommend? I'll be there soon from the U.S." All right,
Okay.
shout out to you. Oh, there's a lot. There's some
So-
we haven't even explored yet. So you
Yeah.
have different cuisines. I've seen some Ethiopian restaurants on the when I search. You have a lot of like local food. You have Western. You have different cuisines. So definitely good seafood here. Good seafood. You know, a lot of water, ocean.
Yeah, a couple restaurants I could recommend.
Okay.
One that you have to try is Samaki.
Yes.
Good. They have one at the mall, and they have one down, I think,
Yes.
either Migocini or they have two Samakis. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely check that one out. They got fish, good burgers, fries, things like that. You also want to check out where we went. That restaurant we went last week with Monica. What was that called?
That was called
The Velvet, the Bentley.
The
We'll
Alright,
get
let
the
me
name of that for you.
get
That
it
was a
real quick.
good one.
That was good.
It had like a lot of clean kind of eating.
Yes,
family.
because I was looking for a certain. Let's see.
Also another good one if you like. I'm not sure what you like to eat, but we kind of been eating clean, but
Yeah.
we still know the other kind of restaurants too. One chicken place you have to try is Cuckoo's, family. Koos. They got some good chicken there, and if you my old head Robert and Jennifer, they used to love eating at Cuckoo's, and they would eat there almost. We was both eating there
did it
almost
too.
every day. Yeah,
Before we
was-
changed
was-
our diet. Yeah.
We was going crazy off of Cuckoo. We was going Cuckoo for Cuckoo's, family. So that's a good one for chicken.
That's on another level.
They got like the sweet honey kind of chicken that we
Yeah, they have the
really
different-
was getting there almost every day.
the different sauce. For
Yeah.
and it's like hard fried. How you like it? You know how we do it in the States. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's breaded, it's fried.
And another
That
one,
restaurant was Woodberry Cafe.
the Woodberry Cafe.
Yeah.
You definitely want to check that out.
Yeah, that was
Another one.
Now, can I input something? The Woodberry Cafe is really cool for those who are like digital nomads who have work to do. It's such a chill vibe there. So you can sit indoors or outdoors. They even have a closed off porch room where you can just work on your laptop, order something, chill. You know, so a lot of digital nomads hang out there.
Yeah, and shout out to Obadaya. He says we eat clean as well. So that'd be a good one right there. That's a good start.
Yeah.
That right there is a good start for you, family. All right. So shout out to sorry about the shaking.
And shout out to our brothers and sisters who have restaurants here too. So we do have those who
Yeah.
look for Western food.
And also, you want to check out our restaurant Mojo's, family.
Mojo's Cafe.
You definitely want to check out
That's right.
Mojo's.
Mojo's Kitchen. Yeah, Mojo's.
Mojo's Kitchen. You want to check that out.
The other one.
I'm not sure if you're going to Zanzibar, but in Dar es Salaam, Mojo's is in Dar es Salaam. We got a sister from Philly who has a restaurant in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar, yes.
Yeah, and also Masanzi.
Masani.
Check that
So
out.
Masani.
It's in Mbezi Beach. That's an American restaurant.
Shout out to them, Masani. That's right.
Shout out to that family. So when are you guys going back to Zambia? That's a good question because we were in Zambia last year, and so truthfully, we're not sure, family. But hopefully we can check it out soon.
And we'll keep you
Yeah.
posted.
Just let us know what's going on. Keep us posted on what's going on out there in Zambia because we do want to come back. All right, so hello, I am Burundian, but I live in Canada. What's up, Christoph? First off, I have to say shout out to Burundi because y'all have the best fish, mukeke there.
Absolutely.
And if you never tried mukeke, you definitely want to make that trip to Burundi and try that fish because I'm telling you, she said, look, man, I'm telling you, it'll change your whole life. Yeah. So we got Panama in the house.
All
Shout
right.
out to
Shout out to
Panama.
you.
Shout out to Jay. Just do it. Hello from Maryland. Shout out to
Maryland.
Maryland. Salute to
Okay.
you, man.
Okay.
And
All right.
Baltimore, everywhere, man. You know, Baltimore, Philly, DC. We right there, man. We all right there. Even I got even throw. I don't wanna. You could throw New York in there too.
Of course.
We right there, fam.
Got
We
family
all right
That's
there,
right.
fam. We could throw New York in there too.
Janelle.
Sorry about the shaking. I'm gonna try to do this without it shaking. Go ahead. You just want to say something?
Janelle Richardson, making plans to move to Tanzania. What advice would you give for dealing with immigration when coming to the country? So when you land, you can get your visa on arrival here in this country. So it is 100 USD. Okay. And so it's just a process. It's nothing crazy, you know. You just, and when you land, you get you come through immigration first. You make your payment for your visa. It lasts for 1 year. So from the date that you land to that date or day before next year, you get a whole year on that visa. The only thing is you have to leave every 3 months. Leave the country, come back. You can go across the border to Kenya. You can go to, what else is near? Rwanda. You can go different places that are around. You could, just as long as you leave the country every 3 months and come back.
Yeah.
You only need, what, a day, 2 days? Day, 2 days? Yeah.
So when you get here on a plane, you want to make sure you have your passport.
Yeah.
And I believe for Tanzania, that's pretty much the only thing you need. And they're going to ask you, like, why are you here? You want a tourist visa or this and that? Just get the tourist visa if you're just going to be here.
Yeah.
And you have to let them know how long you're going to be here. But you do have, like, up to 3 months. So you can say, like, 3 months or 90 days, I'm going to be here.
Right.
And then you'll have that visa. Now, if you travel from Tanzania and you plan on going to a different country, they have different visas for that. They have the multi-entry visa.
Multi-entry.
And then you got that East African visa, right?
Now the East African one, I think it was only for Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda.
Okay,
yeah.
so Tanzania is not.
Let me make sure. I don't
So
think
we're going to
they're
check
part
on
of
that. That's actually a good question. But you have a couple visas you could work with. The business visa,
Yeah.
you have the tourist visa, and you also have multi-entry visa. I would say get the tourist visa if you're just going to be here. Now, multi-entry is the visa you could use to leave and come back and things like that.
Right. So you're gonna pay your $100 for that, and you're good. You know, it's nothing complicated. So you can get it at any of the entry points. Like if you land at the airport in Zanzibar, because they do have their own airport, even though it's the same country, part of the same country. We have a couple of airports on the mainland as well. So
yeah,
port of entry, you can get your visa, pay for it, and you're good.
Yeah.
And you can use your card, your debit card, credit card, to pay for it.
Yeah. And what you want to do, you want to bring a pen with you and keep your pen, like if you have a book bag or a purse or whatever,
Ink pen. Okay.
Keep an ink pen or a pencil or something with you because you might have to sign some things. I think this is the Uber driver. So,
okay.
I'll be back.
And for the East Africa tourist visa that he mentioned, that's only for 3 countries. It's only for Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda. Yeah. And it lasts for only 90 days. It's not renewable. So you have to get another one. So that one is like if you know you're going to be hopping around and kind of checking out different places, definitely if you're going to any one of those countries, you can get that one. So that one's 90 days, the East Africa tourist visa. And it allows you to enter Rwanda, Kenya, and Uganda. And you get 90 days on that one. Emil, the kid, Ayla's in the U.S. Ayla is in cosmetology school. I'm about to say hair school. She's in cosmetology school. She'll be finishing up the end of this year. Yep, she's doing great. Let's see, more questions. And this is for you guys, so ask us questions. These are good questions coming up. Let's see. I hope that answered your question, Janelle. Christoph, did you choose Tanzania to settle permanently? What is the cost of living in Tanzania? So when we first left the U.S., Christoph, I took and a job offer to teach in the UAE. So this was 2015. 2016, we visited this country. This is the first country we visited on the continent, and we loved it. We knew we were going to come back. We stayed for 7 days. We were in Zanzibar. Fell in love with just everything, the energy, the just the way it looks and everything. Natural beauty, is the people. So we knew one day we would come back. So from there, we just kind of, while we were living in the UAE, we lived in the UAE for about 4 years. And then we bounced to Cambodia, another opportunity. I'm an educator by profession, so another opportunity. My husband, he does everything he does online, so it's easy for him to pick up and we just do what we do. Now I'm remote too as well, so we're both remote. But yes, so Tanzania, we've been back and forth, even though we've traveled many countries on the continent. We've been here quite a bit. We've been back and forth to Tanzania maybe 3-4 times, probably more than that. And yeah, so we've stayed in a couple of countries quite a bit. And so I don't know, there's just something about you that grabs you. I love the natural beauty of it. And in every place we've gone, every country has its own character, wonderful people, awesome culture, so I don't know, it's just something about certain places that just grab you and just won't let you go, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're here. We met awesome people. It's like family here. So yeah, we're here. We're still nomads, but we are here. And yeah, so and then you want to know the cost of living. The cost of living in Tanzania is awesome. It's a lot less than what we were used to in the US. I'm gonna say that. Yes, so you can live comfortably on a lot less. So I would say a single person, like one person by themselves, you could easily find a 1-bedroom apartment starting as low as $200 or $250 a month, And yes, I did say 200 USD, 250 a month. And it's all depending on your pocketbook, what you're looking
the
for. Amenities, because you can find high end here too. You can find high end if you want to live kind of in the middle. If you want to live right up on the beach, that's you. Yeah. That's more. That's digging a little bit more into your pocketbook, or your pockets if you're a guy. So definitely, it's all depending on what you're looking for. If you want to live modestly and still yet comfortable, I think around $250-$300 a month for just an apartment for a single person, that is very doable. Yeah. Then you're looking at only like paying for electric, which is not a lot. Here, in the way it works on the continent, you like preload. I guess I could show. Where's the thing? You preload your electric. This is a box, right? So you use your phone and you preload, you pay for your electric, this box. And they do it this way in Zambia, Rwanda, everywhere we've gone, it's like this, You preload so you can watch and you know what you're using as far as your electricity, and you get to, kind of monitor yourself, which is awesome. I think for us, I don't think we've ever spent over $100 a month for electricity. Never.
Nah, if it's 100, it's probably 100. Yeah. Cause every time we pay electric, we put like probably $20 on there, and $20 lasts for like a week. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Probably a little more, probably a week and a half, depending on how much you use your lights. Because in the daytime, it's so bright. We just open the windows.
Really,
shut the lights.
Air conditioning.
Really
air conditioning. That's what's going take it for the most part.
That's true.
Yeah, and you're gonna need that in Dar. Now, if you go to Arusha and all that, you don't need no air conditioning.
Right. Yeah. And he says that because the climate is different up north. It's a huge country, so you got different climates. We're in a tropical zone. Just imagine like Florida. This is very similar to Florida. Very similar. You have your rainy season. It's hot. And then we had a beautiful breeze yesterday. Today was awesome, so we're coming, I guess, towards the end of the rainy season, but it is super, super, super green outside. It's so beautiful because of the rainy season. But yeah, so electric, Then you got food. So food, if you eat like we eat like the locals, you know, we eat at local spots.
Matter of
We
fact,
buy our fresh veggies and fruits right out, you know, where the dadas, which is the sister, that's Swahili for the sisters, the dadas, the kakas, the brothers who have their, and that is Swahili for brother, sister. So we have their fruit, vegetable, produce stands. We support them all the time. So we eat like that, and
definitely.
you're barely. I don't even think you're doing $10
Yeah.
a week.
So I'm
Not
gonna show
even.
you. Like, this is one of the meals we had today. My wife cooks. She loves cooking, so I don't
Yeah.
bother with that. You know, the food be good. You know,
Yeah.
so, and that's cool with me. But this, we just ordered this.
Yeah.
So what it is this is prawn fried rice.
Yep.
This is white rice, and this is chicken makangi. This is a local dish
Local
that I
dish,
love.
chicken makangi.
It's chicken. It got vegetables in it, and it has like a sauce to it. So all of this together came up to be 32,000, and that's delivery and everything. So that's,
Including delivery.
you could say what it is.
All right. So 32,000 shilling, that's Tanzanian shilling, is equivalent to $12.30 USD. And that's including delivery. So when we get like, oh, okay, he's like, babe, take a break. You know, they'll cook today. So that's what we did today. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I had a lot of work to do online anyway, some stuff I'm working on. So we take those days, and so that's eating out. $12 for the two of us for like fresh food, and it's like cooked from scratch, you know. So
it'd be good too. Like,
we talking rice and veggies.
This chicken makangi family.
He loves the chicken makangi.
What I'm gonna do, you know, cause like every African country has like their own dish.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always in every country. This is one of my favorite dishes on the continent of Africa. Not just Tanzania, but this is one of my favorite dishes.
Wow.
Chicken makangi family.
Nice.
That's right.
And I wish I could eat it. I can't eat it because it has tomatoes. That's his thing. I'm allergic to tomatoes. I wish. You know, so it looks good.
All right, so I'm gonna try to find another way to read the questions, or if you want to read them.
Okay, I'll read and you answer the next one. I did that one. So Christoph, I hope that answers your question. So I did rent. I talked about electric. Water is usually water is very minimal. Water is like 10,000.
Water is cheap. We've been paying.
Water is like $3.80 a month. $4. Let's round it up to be nice. $4 a month.
Yeah.
Water's nothing.
Yeah.
If you use gas, which we don't use gas, some people cook with gas. If you get a gas stove, just like in the U.S., if you get an electric stove, a gas stove, you get a gas stove, you need gas. You need a gas canister, and those usually last pretty long, from what I've been told. Or we've used it before too when we were in Mikocheni B. We lived here before because we lived here before, back in 2020. But yeah, we can just do electric, so everything is electric for us. So we only have electric, food, water. That's it.
That's it.
Now rent here, how they do rent is every, I think most landlords want at least 6 months, 3 to 6 months, or you pay the year. So what we did when we came here, we paid the year. So the year, like the rent is paid.
Yeah.
The rent is paid.
Yeah. We don't even have to worry about the rent.
Rent was paid when we moved here.
Yeah.
We paid it up. And so you can just calculate what you would pay. So if it's a family, let's say it's a bigger family of 3 or 4, and they find like a house for $400, which that is possible, or $500, you know, per USD per month, then you just calculate that times 6 months or whatever, and you make your payment. You're good. And that's off your head, you know?
Yeah. So Henry Ross, shout out to whoever asked that last question. Rio Sankova says, I love Cuckoo's. I used to go to the one in Mbweni. Nice, man. Yeah, Cuckoo's is the spot out here. I ain't gonna hold you. Cuckoo's is the spot. All right. Henry Ross, hello, fam. Good to see you live watching from LA.
All right.
Shout out to LA, man.
LA.
You know, we out here in Tanzania, there's a lot of brothers and sisters from California.
Yes.
And truthfully, man, they all doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
All of them are inspiring me and my wife to just, go out the box and just try different things, because y'all cats from Cali, man, y'all come with prepared, family. Y'all come prepared, man. So shout out to Cali.
Oh, the restaurant in Zanzibar.
Read the question because we don't know.
Okay, Obadaya. What was the restaurant in Zanzibar again, please? It's called The Box. We'll be visiting her soon. That's my sis right there. She's awesome. She's from Philly too.
Philly in the
She's an
building.
actual chef, and she
Yeah.
has a very, very. I love the space. It's an amazing restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be getting with her soon. But it's called The Box by
And-
Ashley Maybe.
Yeah.
Ashley Maybe is her name.
And y'all know how we do it in Philly. I don't even have to go into it, family. Yeah, I don't even have to go in too much deep into that. All right, Emily the King. Emily the King. The kid.
Emil the Kid? Emil, I think that's Emil the Kid.
Yeah, Emil the Kid.
I
Hi,
answered
fam.
it.
I love you. Oh, you did. All right. If you answered it,
I think
cool.
I answered Emil the Kid earlier. He asked where's Ayla. I said she is in the U.S. She is in cosmetology school. She's doing great. She'll be finishing up this year.
Shout out to Ayla.
So shout out to her.
Shout out to Ayla, man.
Ayla's a young adult now.
Ayla's grown.
Ayla's almost 20 years old. I don't know if y'all know that. She's almost 20.
She's 20.
Next month.
Almost. Next month she'll be 20.
Yeah.
And she's in school working, doing what she has to do, family. Obadaya, all right. All right. Go ahead, you can read it.
Okay, you can do this. Rio's Sankofa. I'm currently in North Carolina, but working towards going back to the continent. Last time I went to Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda.
Nice.
But I heard there's less people on the take in Botswana. Your thoughts?
Hey, look, we want to check out Botswana too. And you checked out Uganda. We have not been there. I'm interested to talk to you to know like which country you found just that fits you the most, or which one did you enjoy the most when you came.
Okay.
But I definitely want to check out Botswana. I definitely want to check that out. Namibia. There's so many places we haven't been. But yeah, that's cool. And shout out to North Carolina. All right, so Janelle Richardson, thank you. I've been doing research, but there are extra questions to make my entrance and transition smoother.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
And by the way, Janelle, I did post, we do have a new a service, and we do the consultations, but it's a lot less now. We know that from talking to a lot of our viewers and subscribers, how difficult it is right now for a lot of people who's trying to make that move. And so we have new prices for our consultations, which you can find on our website. And I'm going to put the link. So if you're interested in having a deeper conversation, choice of 30 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever you need, you can do that. Let me put that in the chat. So I'll put the website in there.
Yeah, put both websites in there.
And then you can go there and click on the link for consultations. Okay.
Yeah. And that's 30 minutes for $30, family.
That's right.
Yeah.
And 60 for 60.
Yeah. And knowing my wife, she she good with the information, so.
Yeah, I love helping people. I genuinely enjoy
do.
researching and love helping people. So,
Cause she
and I have a good time talking
all
to
night,
people.
and I'm like,
I know. He's
look,
like,
baby,
hey, it's over an hour. You still in there? Yeah. So definitely. Thank you, A Ford. Great work, Mom and Dad. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Let's see where we go back up.
So we're trying to find the next question. We have questions coming in kind of fast now.
Obadaya.
Also, we want you to check out for Father's Day. Check out our website, Unmad.shop. You can get your the fathers. They definitely need the sea moss capsules, family, for nice skin, stomach.
Yes.
Treat the father or your brothers or whoever is a father figure for Father's Day. Treat them with something healthy that's gonna help them out, family. Get those Unmad. We also got Unmad coffee there. We have the Heaven's Harvest sea moss, family. Get that.
Yes.
And there's other things too. So make sure you check that out at Unmad.shop. It's so easy. Unmad.shop.
All right. It should be coming up for you now. Put it in the chat for you, as well as our website, where you can find the link for consultations and other things. We'll be adding some more stuff to the website as well. There are also some blogs on there that I think would help you guys also when thinking about traveling different places that we have already traveled to. So check those out as well. Some quick reads, nice quick reads with some good information.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who's in the room. Thank you for the Father's Day. If you really want to wish me a happy Father's Day, go to the Unmad.shop and get yourself something healthy on there, family.
Yes.
Shout out to Auntie Wendy, who's currently in the building.
Auntie.
And everybody that's in the building. I think I seen Yetta B in the building. Shout out to Yetta B, who is currently in the building. And make sure you please hit the thumbs up, family. The channel will appreciate it. Shout out to Yetta B, who's currently in the building. All right, so Janelle Richards says how to deal with bugs and creepy crawlies. So this is something. This is an interesting question because the thing here is like, and it's when you first get here, like your first 3 months. If you here, you're gonna deal with mosquitoes and flies. That's just something, you know. Now after that 3 months, it's kind of like I don't know what it is. I don't know if they get used to your blood smell. I don't know if because we're eating the foods, but we don't even see mosquitoes no more.
Yeah,
and they don't be biting us like it's not like that. Even flies are not like crazy how it was when we first got here. So I don't know. Maybe we have to do research. Maybe we could ask Chat GPT. I don't know what it is, but when you are at a place for like 3-4 months, the mosquitoes and stuff stop bothering you.
Yeah.
Now creepy crawlers, you do have like what's that people be scared of, but it's nothing. Lizards, the little like
I love them.
Things.
The lizards. Yeah.
But they don't do nothing.
They actually eat mosquitoes and flies. Yeah. those are your friends. But we do eat a lot. I cook a lot with garlic. We eat a lot of garlic, so maybe that contributes to it. I don't think mosquitoes like garlic, so maybe the garlic throws them off.
Yeah. So another thing is ants, you know, and that's everywhere. You have to make sure you are like getting the ants. Like if you move here though, you make sure you keep your ants in check. What else? Other than that, it's not real crazy on the bugs and stuff. I haven't found it crazy. I think, truthfully be honest, Florida's worse.
Yeah,
to me. I had a rough time in Florida. Mosquitoes like and them flying cockroaches or whatever it was.
Sometimes you see them, but it's like, what the heck is that?
I do not like flying cockroaches. Mauritius was like that too. They had, we stayed at this one Airbnb family. It was like 10. How many did you kill? Because I can't even get close to them things. I had to get my wife to kill those things for me. Remember them flying cockroaches?
Yeah, this is weird. Water bugs. They call them water bugs.
Because I was laying down and I heard...
making noise.
I'm like, what is that? I cut the light on and it was like a whole bunch of them like crawling on the... It was
I don't know if it's like the proximity of water, because, you know, Mauritius is an island. Beautiful island. But like being near water, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. So
I had to get my wife to kill them because my wife, she's from down south, and down south, you know, South Carolina, Georgia, y'all used to that. You know, you used to stuff like the bugs and y'all. My wife could kill a roach.
Don't do that. We don't do roaches. I ain't got no roaches up in here.
I'm talking about them water bugs. You could kill them with no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen her side kick one on the wall with a bare foot. Family.
No, that's a lie.
She's from down south.
Don't do that. I don't use my foot to be killing nothing on no wall. Don't do that. That's not cool. I use a shoe.
She side kicked it with a bare foot, family. I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, okay.
You know, you got that, baby. You got.
All right.
All right.
Obadaya, I gotta go back. We missed something. Is a water purification system needed? No. I would say no. So anywhere we have been, even in the US, we buy water. We don't drink tap water anywhere, I don't think. I used to, now back home where my parents are in the countryside, I drink that water. I'll drink that, but they still filter it. I don't think anywhere I've ever been in the world. We just do bottled water. We buy water, the big, you know, jugs of water. It's like gallons inside this big container, so we just buy water.
we
The water is
perfect.
fine. They have running water. You get hot water. We have a water heat. We have water heaters. So you get hot water. So it's water issues we haven't had to deal with.
All right. So, Ibrahim Muhammad, what kind of budget you need to live luxury lifestyle in Tanzania? I mean, luxury lifestyle. You can. It goes up,
It can
family.
go up now.
You could take it there if you want. Like I'm gonna just say that you could take it there. Now, if you have like,
If it's one person,
yeah. So for lower end, I say like 1,000 to 1,500 a month. It have you straight. Really, that's
if you
like
one
middle.
person, that's kind
That's
of
straight.
mid. 15 to 2, probably if you trying to be extra. You
Two-
splurging.
Now, if you got if
1,500 to
you spending
2,000,
3,000 to 4,000,
You doing too much.
you doing too much, but you there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you it's hey, you living that luxury life, family.
So 15 to 2, you could splurge, you good. You know, you might have money left over too, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. You could be extra with that. You see, Janelle Richardson. Are there customs and cultural ways that we should be aware of so not to offend and not feel offended? So that's a good question. One thing you don't want to do is steal. You do not want to steal in this country or like any African country.
Yeah.
What? Huh? You don't want to steal. I'm telling, because it be
you
know
ain't
like
that type of person.
you got children. You never know. Like
Oh,
they
that's
take
true.
something out the store.
Yeah.
Just don't steal.
That's not.
Learn some of the language, like at least the greetings.
Yes.
Hello, thank you, which is asante. We're not gonna teach Swahili right now, but
Right.
learn some of like the greetings and things like that.
Numbers. Oh my goodness, I'm working
The
on
numbers.
my numbers. Important for like, what is it called?
For the-
Haggling.
Yeah,
Prices.
for money. Yeah, for because prices is going to change, and if
That's a
you
big
catching
thing.
a bike or you doing things like people could change prices on you where they're high, so you know how the money works. Study
That's
that.
Yeah.
And that's any country you go to. Study how the money work.
That's a big one. Because he was telling me, babe, you got to get on your numbers. I'm learning my numbers. Because when you're haggling for like, that's a day-to-day thing. Like, and I love it because you get to kind of, we talk to each other, you negotiate, you try to get it down to where we meet in the middle. I love it, so it doesn't have to be one price,
They're going to give you the high price.
They're going to give you
first.
the highest one, but you kind of come down, to where you're trying to be.
Expect it.
Yeah.
Don't let it offend you. Like if you know something is 3,000
Right.
and someone say 8,000 or 6,000, don't let that offend you. Just know that that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's how it works here. So always cut it down half.
For the ladies and men, okay, so it's a mixed culture here. You have a Muslim society and you have Christians, but they all live together in harmony, right? So just to be aware of, how you dress, and I know a lot of people, we always come appropriate, where we come from. So just remember appropriate dress. You don't want to have your cheeks hanging out.
I mean, if you on the
But
beach,
you're on the beach, that's cool. We see stuff like that on the beach, but that's all. Just pretty much being aware of that.
but it's nothing too crazy
Yeah.
to where like you're doing normal that is gonna offend somebody
Right.
here. It's nothing that you're doing normal
Right.
that offends somebody. It's just
Right.
basically what is offensive to us is probably offensive
Probably the
here.
same.
Yeah. Shout out to Ngazi Africa who's in the building. Brother from Burundi. He showed us around a lot. Shout out to you and the family, man. Peace.
Yes.
And subscribe to his channel, family.
But then how we dress is just like you in Florida, like t-shirts, shorts, skirts, whatever.
Yeah,
You just
definitely.
and fashion is cool, There's a nice, mix going on with the fashion. I love it. Fashion scene. Yep.
So greetings. Where or which country do you suggest visiting first for Black Americans abroad in the U.S.? That's a good question. So I would say Tanzania is a good country. It's a good African country to come to first. If you want to go to Africa, I would say the top 3 countries to visit 1st, and one of them we haven't been, but Auntie Wendy, our Ghanaian American auntie, Ghana. You know, she always says visit Ghana, so I'm gonna throw that up there. Even though we haven't been there, we want to visit. I would say Tanzania and South Africa here in Africa.
Yeah.
Because they're easy to adjust to, and you'll meet some other, a lot of Americans are
expats.
there who you can get with and get some good game from family. Outside the U.S., Thailand. I mean, outside of Africa, Thailand is good.
Oh, right. So outside of
I hear that South America, like I hear Mexico and Panama is cool. Just haven't been there. I know Peru is cool. I like Peru. I actually want to go back to Peru, and visit the people I met there, man. And yeah, those are countries I got. Yeah, how about you, babe? For a first time of a Black American going and visiting a country.
it's according to what you're looking for. So if you want a unique cultural experience, it's depending on whether you want to visit Asia or if you want to visit Africa or South America. It's depending on where you're trying to go, and what you're looking for. So if you're looking for a unique African or spirit experience on the continent, I would suggest those countries that my husband named. You have Rwanda. You've got South.
Yeah.
Rwanda's a good one. Rwanda, South Africa, Tanzania. Yeah, definitely. Those are mine.
Nice. So, El Schizo says, how can I sustain an income over there in Tanzania as a way to sustain a living if I move from the U.S.? That's a good question. A lot of people ask that question. Right now, like working online is that's the key right now. You know, that's how a lot of people doing it. But not everybody's doing it that way. A lot of people start businesses here with definitely with visiting here first and making sure, you know, those are the successful ones, people who did their homework and come here. Shout out to Annette
Hey,
Rios,
my sis, I miss you.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's been a minute.
good to see you. That's
Yeah.
right. Smack that like button, please. Everybody, come on. Yes.
Yeah,
Love
also,
you.
if you have a mobile job, like if you have a job in the U.S., but you know you could be mobile. You know, a lot of people do that as well.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
come out here, work on their laptops, you know, and be making crazy money and you know spending prices that's out here.
I just
that's
saw
a good
Ronald
thing.
too. Shout out to Ronald.
Shout out to Ronald, yeah. But I would say definitely look online for different opportunities, or you know, try to get your social media game up. That's a whole nother thing, though, family. But it's different ways, and most of them are online. You
So
want to
digital-
find something online. That's
Right.
that's basically what you want to do.
So digital nomad, and it's a wonderful lifestyle. I love it being a digital nomad. So if you can find something where, and I've been talking to a few people recently anyway who are looking to try to figure that out as well, consulting a few people, but digitally, you know, whatever your sector is, if you're in education, if you're in IT, banking, though IT is amazing. Like people who are into that, you could always find a lot to do online. If you're in education, you can find a lot online. What else? Another sector. And then people come and they, like he said, they visit, and then they see where there's a need and they start a business. Okay. Yeah. So we have we've met a lot of brothers and sisters, expats who have businesses here. So they're doing their thing like that.
So Janelle Richardson, this is a good question here, and this question used to not the question, but the actual having to do this used to mess us up. But we know a way to get around this, and you have to holler at us through email because we're not telling what we do on here. But she says, I know they want a return ticket, but was planning on buying a bus ticket. Do you have advice about buying a bus ticket for a border country? Yeah, now that's cool and it makes sense. You should be able to do that, but some countries don't let you do that. Some countries be like, you know, no, we need to see a return ticket. You cannot go from your bus here to. They're gonna want to see the ticket from the other country you go to. Like, where's your return ticket?
Right.
Cause that happens, and they're getting more stricter with that. But if you want to know how to get around that, hit us up on an email at unapologetic nomads@gmail.com, family, and we'll let you know. It's easy. We just, everything ain't to be said online, or you get a consultation. But you just email us, family.
Businessa, shout out to you. Thank you. She said, hey, King and Queen, just tuning in. Shout out to you.
All
you
right.
do that one?
Havanasi. How about power outages that used to exist back in 2021?
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Okay. So power outages, that happens here and there. It's not a lot. Like it might happen once. Let's say it happens once this week, then you might not experience it till maybe once another week or every another 2 weeks later. So it's not like a big thing here. And it happens in a lot of African countries, by the way. So I don't know why, but it does happen. But here I know they're working on the grids and stuff. So it's a lot of building going on, a lot of things being built. They're making a lot of progress here. So I know that when you do that, you're working on the grids and doing that kind of thing. So you're gonna have those spurts when they're working on things, and they will give you. There's an app where we're able to find out when they're going to be doing certain things, when the power's going to be out, how long it's going to be out. So that's helpful, so, but it's not a lot. And then when it does go out, what do you think, hon? What's the most?
Like 15 minutes?
15, 20 minutes?
But 1 day out the month or 2 days out the month, it might go out for a couple hours.
Right. So let's say 1 day, like he said, out of the month. I remember like about 2 weeks ago, it was out for a couple of hours, but they were doing some work. So we did get an email or a text or whatever about that. And so, yeah, it's not often. It's not that often. I'm glad, but it's not that often. Yes, I don't know how it was back in 2021. Now, there are places with generators too. So if you live in a place or house or an apartment building, they usually have generators. So you should be cool, So there are places that have generators. So check on that. Like if you're a person that works online and you definitely have a time schedule and you can't be like kicked off, that kind of thing. You need your electric, then make sure it's a place with a generator, and you should be good because they have generators here as well. Right.
Put that on the other side.
All right, and let me see who's next. Miss Yetta B. Hi guys, at work on lunch break. Glad to see you both always. Okay, gotta go back to my 9 to 5. Love you, Yetta. I understand. Truly understand. Businessa. Shout out to you, sis. I'm correct. Is the USA the only country that deals with a credit system? From what we know, I think I would have to say yes. Now there are other countries. Let's say the UAE and other places, they have started doing that in the UAE. So that one does use a credit score system now. They didn't do it all before, but they do now. But here, no, they don't do that here. And I don't think it happened in any other African countries we have visited or lived in. Let me see. Rio Sankofa. Okay, he's responding to someone else. Okay. Good evening, Auntie Wendy again. Janelle Richardson, are there items that you should bring that would make transition comfortable, like products or favorite food items? Interesting.
Grits.
All right. I miss my grits. He just said it. Grits. Grits. Yes, if you like grits, yes, you bring your grits or have somebody ship them to you. But yeah, Jiffy. Grits. My husband's yelling out some different ones. Jiffy, if you still like it, you got to have your Jiffy cornbread. Bring that. Let's see, grits, Jiffy cornbread.
Hot sauce, like They got their own.
I mean, they have their own hot sauce now. It's hot. They use real pepper. You know, it's like fresh. You know, so they make the fresh pepper sauce here. So I don't know if you need it fresh or you want that hot sauce at Texas Pete or something like that, Louisiana, whatever. If you want that, bring that. Other than that, we have been good with what we can find here. You know, so we eat pretty.
So if you a barber, you might need a converter, like for certain electrical things.
Okay. Yeah.
For certain electrical devices or whatever, you might need a converter. For that.
Universal power strip, but you can actually buy those here. They sell them in the supermarket.
I'm talking about the things that change the voltage.
Change the voltage. Yeah. Okay, the voltage
depending on
converter.
what you do. You don't need that for everything, but you might need that.
Voltage converter. That's what it's called. Look up voltage converters.
Yeah. If you have game consoles, a laptop, you're gonna need a converter for the plug, because they have the different kind of what are those called? Plugs or outlets?
When you put it in the wall, the plug.
Yeah.
Plug. The plugs are different.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
it's a different voltage from what we're used to in the US.
Yeah.
Frank White, good evening from Mbezi Beach. All right.
Shout
neighbor. Shout out to you, Frank.
I gotta eat, family. This is the first thing. Well, the second thing I'm eating today. My wife cooked like around. You cooked early today, like 9 or something. So
yeah, I did breakfast.
I'm hungry, family. I gotta get something. I'm eating chicken makangi, as you can see. This is the chicken. I got the rice.
Yes.
And all the sauces and everything in there. And this is a Tanzanian dish. One of the most popular Tanzanian dishes, family.
Yes. Let's see the next question. I think there was one about a round trip. Let me see. Oh, by the way, we are travel agents, so I'm gonna plug. That was a good question from who is that?
Baby, can you put my store in there?
I did.
Or
it's
your
already
store?
in there. Let me go back to it. Let me find it. Maybe I gotta scroll. There's a lot of comments coming through. Okay, Henry Ross. What is the cost to fly round trip to TZ from LA, and what is the best time to come?
That's a good question, but that's like I mean, we could check now for you, but it depends on where you want to come, because
like when, right?
The price changes, family. Like like say if you want to leave in August, that August price is going to be different than the price in July. And the price in July is going to be different than September, so it has to be more of a specific date that we could work with.
Right.
Yeah, and that's easy to check. One good place to check at for plane tickets is our website, which is I'm
gonna put it in there.
Okay, we're gonna put it in the chat, family. And also like Skyscanner, that's a good one if you wanna find some tickets and things like that.
Yeah. All right, so I'll put the website in there, and you can check it. And if you have questions or you need some help, we can actually, there's a link for you to contact us, and we can get with you and help you with that as well. All right, let me put that in there. All right, the next question.
All right, so thank you so much. Annette Rio said, Happy Daddy's Day.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, appreciate that. Do you recommend certain vaccines? No, we're not doctors, so we don't even get into all of that. But I know in some of these countries, you do have to take the yellow fever shot. And I believe Kenya is a real stickler with that one, but I'm not totally sure, family. A gecko, yeah. Earthly Well. I love the video y'all did the other day when you were walking with the dog. Oh, cool, man. You know, we'll do some more stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Gezi Africa says, greetings, everyone in the house. I bet Omar, hey, family, how are you doing this Friday? All right. Mapambo says, hey, Nomadic, please don't forget to tell our brothers and sisters who want to come to Tanzania, utilize Utlis utilize to learn little bit basic Swahili because in Tanzania, majority we don't speak English.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. The majority is like getting around the English is not an easy thing to do, family. But some people do speak it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not easy to get around
Right.
with just English. So learn a little bit. You could get around. Don't get me wrong. Don't be scared or like frightened and think, cause it's not that hard. But it's good to learn the greetings like Habari,
Mm-hmm.
Mambo, and that's like a greeting like hello, or how you doing. Then you have Asante, which is thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that Rio says it's Burkina Faso and Tanzania for me. That's right. Shout out to the family.
All right.
Rio Sankofa says, in Uganda, Entebbe is amazing. To me, Kampala was too crowded, but nice. If you're into city life. But most of my stay was in Jinja on the Nile. It was cool, and I have a connect if you want to go. Oh, that's
All
cool.
right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely
Nice.
hit us through the email.
Nice. Okay. So I'll put that in
Yeah,
there.
because I definitely want to check out Uganda. You know? Auntie Wendy, please don't film or take pictures of people without asking permission in every
Right.
country. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Good one. That's a good one. Thank you,
yeah.
Auntie.
Even though we do that sometimes, we try like to not do
Mm-hmm.
that so much. But countries you definitely don't want to do that is Dubai. You don't want to do that there.
UAE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
UAE. Don't
Anywhere.
do that.
UAE. Add
Yeah.
permission.
Um.
Talking to
Yeah. So right now I'm just like looking at some of the questions, and I'm seeing a lot of comments and things like that. I just really want to touch on the questions. Yeah, we miss you too,
Miss you
Annette
too,
Rios.
Annette.
So,
Gotta hit you up.
all right, Annette Rios, are there physical jobs
For
for
expats.
expats? There are, but go ahead. Go ahead. What was you
There
gonna say? What?
are, but they're few in number because in Africa, business is the name of the game. So it's business is the top thing here on the continent. In many countries, business. Um, and from what we've been gathering, the information from others who have gone that route, it is not as difficult. Well, you have a lot of paperwork, I'm told, a lot of paperwork, especially here, but like going the business route is going to probably be a lot less than you having to do it in the US because of the cost of certain things, renting a space and getting your paperwork filed and all that other stuff. It is very doable. So I think that's why a lot of people go the business route. Jobs are not, really a thing. Even a lot of locals have their own businesses. So yeah, business is the thing. So if not that, then I would suggest, like we said earlier, doing something online. If you do something online, you should be able to sustain yourself. Uh, oh, it was for everyone else. Thank you, Edna. That was a good question, though. So yeah, definitely for others to know. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Auntie Wendy, in the future you will need a travel agent because a lot of third-party apps are being restricted. I can only see it getting worse. Yeah. So
Wow.
one thing you want to do before you leave the U.S. is you want to buy a VPN. Now we use ExpressVPN. Matter of fact,
Yes.
um, yeah, we'll try to get that in the link because we actually have a affiliate thing for that affiliate. So if you want to get ExpressVPN, but that's a good VPN to use because what a VPN does, like if I'm say like World Star Hip Hop doesn't work, or let me say a better site. I don't know why I said that one, but say
Your bank
your bank
back home. Yeah.
does not work in the country that you're in. You
Mm-hmm.
could use your VPN and click
Mm-hmm.
on whatever state you live in on your VPN.
Mm-hmm.
Your VPN is going to connect the network to, say you live in Houston. Your VPN is going to connect to Houston towers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could get on your bank from there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it, but if I'm in Timbuktu and I have my VPN on, I could get on my bank, I could get on sites that's restricted, I could get on all kinds of stuff with my VPN.
And the VPN, it stands for Virtual Private Network. So it's like having your own network and you doing what you need to do in private. So that's the best way I could describe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some are not as strong as others, but there are some good ones out there.
Yeah. So, so
Just Do.
yeah.
Okay, Just Do said I bought a lantern and battery operated motion stripes when I traveled back to Uganda. Okay, lights out. Somebody was, I guess he was commenting on something someone else said.
All right. So Annette Rio says, "What country are you all most comfortable in?" To be truthfully honest with you, here is very comfortable. Here is almost too comfortable, family. That's a good question because when I think about it, I'm thinking about everything. I would have to say Tanzania. Tanzania is comfortable, and also Johannesburg is extremely comfortable because everybody speaks English for the most part, and you could find everything just like you could find in the U.S. So I would have to say Johannesburg, which is what do they call those states? But that's a city in
It's
South
a
Africa.
city in South Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, and forgive me if I say a city's a country. Sometimes I do that. Forgive me. Yeah, I'm gonna say those two, Annette.
Definitely.
What type of VPN do we use? We use Express.
Express VPN.
We're gonna put the link in the comments, family.
Okay.
Just give me a second. You take control real quick because I gotta find this.
Okay, he's gonna put it in the chat. Yes. Yes. So those of you who are traveling, yeah, don't be scared to go. I just put the link for because we don't really have to do it for you. We have a great website, Evo Travel Agents. .com/unapologetic nomads. You can go there and check on flights, hotel, resorts, cruises, tons and tons and tons of cruises we have access to at good rates. So there's so many things you can check out on our website, and if you need our help, there's also a link we can help you out with your travel needs.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Right.
Oh, yeah, also, I wanted to plug too. If you are not getting the notifications, I want to remind you to go to the bell, cut it off, then reconnect your bell. But then the bell itself has, and this is for the channel, YouTube channel, it has its own menu. So put all notifications, because if you put some, it's going to determine which ones to send out to you. So just put all, because some people have been complaining, we haven't been getting your notifications. I'm like, well, did you hit the bell? So select the bell. You have to turn it off and on, reset it, because I don't know what's going on. Just reset it and then put all notifications for the bell. That would help out a lot. And that's with any of your favorite YouTubers. So definitely do that, and hopefully that works. Oh my goodness, look at that. Somebody just said it. I wasn't even looking at your comment when I said that. I was thinking about it. And someone said, just join. For whatever reason, I don't get your notifications when you go live. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. I'm serious. I didn't even see that comment and I just said it. So I'm sorry about that. Walk on. I just said it, and thank you for mentioning that. I just said that there have been quite a few people saying they don't get our notifications. I don't have the answer for it. All I'm saying, what I would say is to go to the bell on our front page of our channel. When you go in, hit your bell, okay? Turn it off, and then turn it back on, and then the bell has another menu, so make sure you right-click and click all notifications. Because if you put some, it's going to randomize what they want to send you. So put all notifications. It's very important. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Auntie Wendy. She said also drones are forbidden in many African countries, so allow a permit. Some allow a permit, but not all. Yes, so some countries definitely. I don't think that happens here. I think you're good, because I know a few people that do drone work, and they are doing pretty good with that. So I don't think that that is an issue here, but there are some you need to find out which countries that you're not allowed to bring drones. Um,
All right.
Yes, and thank you for smashing the like buttons. Hit the like button if you just joining, if you like the information and the time we're spending here with you guys answering your questions, which we truly enjoy. Hit that like button. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. And we know it's going to help a lot of other people who catch this later on, this live. Okay, any other questions? Looking for more questions? And shout out to Miss Annette Rios, Miss Nettie's Journey. She is our moderator this evening. Thank you so much for handling that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Trying to make sure we had. So if you had any other questions, make sure you put them in the chat. I think we covered everything that's there. It was great. Yes. She's great. I think I answered that earlier, but yeah, Miss Annette, she's good. She is in cosmetology school in the U.S. Yes.
So I put NordVPN is connected to the video family. It's connected to the I believe it's in the description area. NordVPN, yes. We're actually affiliates.
Yes.
And definitely check that out, because you're going to need a VPN wherever you go. And if you don't get Nord, ExpressVPN is also good, but I can't find that link. But ExpressVPN is real good as well. They both work good. They're definitely needed when you go to other countries, especially with banking and getting on sites that don't work in other countries. And sometimes you don't even know, like, your site don't work. Like, for instance, Twitter or X does not work here. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you're on Twitter a lot and things like that, you're not gonna be able to get on here because it does not work here. So you just have to know, like, with a VPN, I can, do certain things that I can't if I don't have one.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, family, we got this food just like the aroma is tearing me up right now, family. But we definitely thank y'all for tuning in to the Unapologetic Nomads. I believe we answered all the questions that were up here, and we're so grateful that we are in the position to be able to answer the questions from the family.
Absolutely.
We thank y'all for always supporting us, and shout out to everybody. It's such a wonderful thing to see Annette Rios in the building, and everybody who was in the building, Auntie, Yetta B, just everybody, Ronald, everybody. It was good to see everybody, man. We appreciate y'all, and we thank y'all. Is there any last things you want to say? Your food over here looking good. I'm about to get yours.
I'm good. Yeah, so I just thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to put all this information again in the description for the website, all the different websites and links that we mentioned earlier to help you guys out. And those who are traveling this way, we look forward to linking up with you. Just hit us up in the hit us up via email. I'm going to put that in the description as well. Let us know when you're here. And yeah, have some fun. So definitely thank you again. Oh my goodness, for all of you tuning in and seeing some old faces. We're not seeing you, but we know you're there. Your presence is there. We thank you so much for always supporting us and being there. It means a lot. This is something we enjoy doing, and it's still work. It's work, and we love doing it. So definitely thank you so much, and we love you guys.
That's right. And make sure you go to Unmad.shop, get something for your Father's Day there, or get something for yourself.
Yeah.
Or go there, buy something, do it for me for Father's Day. You know what I mean? Look out.
And me too, if you miss Mother's Day.
Yeah, if you miss Mother's Day, get something, you know what I mean? Support the Nomads. We out here doing our best, man, bringing y'all good information, healthy, just healthy things, and just all kinds of stuff like that, man. Products. Yeah. Anything, answering questions, man. We do it for you, man. Shout out to all of y'all for being faithful subscribers and faithful listeners on this channel. We appreciate y'all, family. And we the Unapologetic Nomads, where we unapologetically
nomadic.
That's right, family. Peace.